everyone, it's Sami from Sami's Sweet Life, and today I want to talk about goals. So I have been just kind of doing my own thing, not really having a set goal for each month until September. So it is September 1st as of me filming this. I'm hoping to get this posted for you guys tomorrow. Pretty sure I had a video go up today, so I'm gonna have this hopefully post for you guys tomorrow if I can get with the program and get it edited in time. But I really just wanted to talk about my September goals because I do have quite a few goals. We are back on a budget the last couple of months, and I have a big budget goal in mind for this month. So that's part of it. I also have a couple of fitness goals and then one other randomness goal. So I am going to just start down my list. I have things written out in the notes app. I've been using that to keep track of video ideas, video notes, and also my goals. So I have a little goal sheet now. So the first one is ride every day in September, and that means getting on the Peloton. I've decided to go with 20 minutes, so there are a lot of 20-minute rides, and I feel like 20 minutes is just a good starting amount. I can definitely push it further if I want to go further any day, but 20 is going to be the minimum. With that, I can do most of the classes, or basically 20 minutes and up. That gives me a lot of choices, and it is going to be every day of the month, so I can do some recovery rides if I want to. I can do the low impact, which is not getting up out of the seat or out of the saddle, and so I can make it anything I want to make it. The goal is to just get on the bike every single day for 20 minutes. So if that means I'm just kind of barely pedaling my feet and doing a scenic ride and listening to music or watching something on YouTube on my phone, that's totally cool too. I just want to physically get on the bike and work out for 20 minutes a day. To go along with that, I am still doing my Peloton training. The Peloton, I talked about it in my Century Ride video. It is just this thing that people do. It's an organized event. Basically every quarter or every 3 months, there is this big event on the weekend. It takes up Saturday and Sunday, and you pledge how many miles you want to get. So it's a long distance endurance type thing. And I pledged 35 miles to go for the one in October. It's near the end of October, so I still have a while, but I'm just, every Saturday, I'm using that as my longer day. So I did, I think 40 minutes the first time, an hour the second time, and I bumped it up to an hour and 20 minutes. And then this last time I couldn't think of what I did, but I actually did an hour and 45 minutes this last weekend. So I've just been building up my time. My goal is to do 2 hours on both days. So it'd be 4 hours over the weekend, and hopefully I can hit the 35 miles. I feel like that's doable for me. I would love to go to 50, so I'm really aiming for 35 to 50, but I'm just gonna do what I can, and if I can push further than 2 hours, I will. I'm not an athlete, I'm not an endurance athlete especially, so I don't know how it's gonna go. Like, doing the 1 hour and 45 minutes was a push for me, so I'm really trying to build up to that 2 hour mark, and if I can go past 2 hours, I definitely will. But that's just something I do every Saturday, and it's been a fun thing to look forward to. It's a little bit different than my usual, like, get on the bike for 20 minutes type deal. So anyway, that's a big part of it. And then my second goal is just to stick with the hardcore on the floor calendar. I am really gonna try my best to do every single class on the calendar. And like today is the first day, September 1st, I did the first 2 classes, and then I have not done the third one. So I have to either skip that one, do it a different day, or get back in here and do it later. So I printed out the calendar. Like, I'm not gonna show it up close or anything because you do need to be on the Facebook group to get the calendar, but I ended up putting in my own little dots. I don't know if you guys can see, I've got my own little dots there for each class. So each day has 2 to 3 classes. It's a 10-minute core, a 10-minute strength, and then a 20-minute strength usually. And then there are a couple of variations to that throughout the week as active recovery days. So I have just put my little 3 dots on the days with 3, 2 dots on the days with 2, so I can check mark them off because I really like checking things off. So I'm gonna see how many I can get done, and that's just on the back flap. It's actually on my October tab because I'm in September, so I can just flip to it really easily if I go into the tab. It's harder when I'm holding it up, but it's just taped on there with some washi. And so I have it actually physically printed out for the first time ever. I've just been clicking on the classes on my phone and not checking things off or whatever. So this time I'm checking it off. I'm trying to keep track and trying to do as much of it as I can. And the one I have skipped today is the 20-minute bar, and I was calling it barre. I don't know anything about this, but it's a ballet-based fitness thing. And I have done a couple of the 10-minute bars, and they are really hard. Like my booty, my legs, my inner thighs, they're all dying doing this. So this one's a 20-minute that I'm supposed to do today, and I'm not sure I'm able to do it today, but we will see. But that's my goal, is just to try to do as much of the calendar as I can. ideally I would do all of it. And then my third fitness goal is I started working out with a workout group. So it's actually local people to me. A lot of our kids go to school together, and I was actually just taking a walk with Olivia and saw the group. One of Olivia's little kindergarten friends says, "Hey, Livy, we got donuts." So my kid, like, of course, runs over, and I run over. I'm like, "Hi, my kid's gonna steal a donut." And then I realized I knew a few of the people. And so I got to talking with them, and it was just a match made in heaven type thing. I was really excited. So I went ahead and joined the group. So I work out with them a few days a week, and it is really fun. I have not ever been a person that likes to work out in front of other people. We ended up joining the Y. I think I joined it before I was even pregnant with Olivia. So John and I would go work out together, but it just feels so weird being around other people. I am not somebody who likes to go to the gym. The reason I'm getting into fitness at all is because I can do it at home. So this is definitely totally outside my comfort zone to be sweaty and work out in front of other people, but I really have liked it so far. Everybody's been super nice. It's a really supportive group, and I feel like I found my people with this group. So one of the ladies actually noticed I was wearing a Peloton shirt one day, and she's like, "I have a Peloton," and she was super excited, and they have a text chain. It's her and two of her other friends. So they added me to the text chain, and there's now 4 of us on there, and it's just so much fun. We've taken a live class together. We're like trying to decide what live class we're taking the rest of this week, and we're just pumping each other up and supporting each other. And I just love having real life, real support for working out and being fit. And it's just been a really, really nice group. And again, like I said, totally out of my comfort zone. So it's a little bit nerve-wracking, like working out in front of anybody, because I'm not used to it at all, but I really have enjoyed it. So that is my goal, is to just you know, go there a couple of days a week and get out of my comfort zone and do this with friends. This one's more nutrition based. I really just gotta watch what I eat. I have been really slacking. I have not been using the MyFitnessPal the last probably good month. I kind of put it in later, so I'm not really measuring things. I don't really know how much I'm eating of certain things, so the numbers aren't completely accurate, and I have really plateaued. So I have been the same weight for like 6 weeks straight now, and it's because I'm not really keeping track of things closely. My appetite's gone up because I'm doing more fitness, and I just need to get better about keeping track of it, actually measuring out things again, instead of just like grabbing a big handful and being like, "Oh, this is 1 serving," when it's probably more like 1.5 or 2 servings. So I just have to be more mindful of it. So I'm gonna try to get back in the habit of putting things in and weighing things out. It's just kind of tedious and annoying. I already kind of knew what the measurements were looking like, but I've been slipping a little bit. So I need to just get past this big plateau and finally move numbers a little bit. I also know part of it is I am getting more fit. I definitely have gotten more muscle tone, which is really, really nice. So that definitely plays into me not being able to break this plateau, but I just want to break it. I want to be down a little bit further and get to my goal weight. And it's nothing like scary. It's nothing really drastic. It's just a couple more pounds, and I'm just right there, and I can't seem to break through it. So I'm going to really try to keep track a little bit better. And so now the big goal, this is the biggest goal on the list. We are doing no spend September, and it's totally a lie because we're going to be spending big bucks in September, but it's no spend in other categories so that we can spend for the other thing. So if you have been following me for any amount of time, I was really gung-ho. I said, starting in April, once we've lived here for a year, we're gonna start doing a monthly project. And I wanted to start with our master closet. So this is a long time coming. Mind you, it's September right now when I'm filming this, nowhere near April. So in April, I got this idea. I started filming just a little clip in the closet, like moving some things around, and I was measuring things because I wanted to see like what size containers I needed. And I was trying to make shelves or make drawers in the closet a different way, a different way than we're gonna go this way. So I was looking at the PAX system from IKEA. It is shelving that you can add different compartments into. So it's like a big box, and then you can add shelves or drawers. And I really, really like that system. I planned out multiple sections in the closet using that system. It would involve us taking out some rails and things and then putting that in. Then after I did that, I saw how much money this was gonna be, and I thought, oh, you know, we can't do these kind of projects every month. It's gonna take longer than that. Then everything got back ordered. Every single thing I picked out for my PAX system is not available. And it hasn't been available. And then I ended up getting advertisements for different type of closet systems. And now I really think they look great. They look customized and they're all shiny and fancy and great, but I had a little bit of a problem with a lot of them just being hanging. Like you miss the whole like last foot off of the ground. If you get these different compartments that are customized, they hang on the wall, and I wasn't into that at all. I want it to go all the way down. I want it to look like a built-in, and so that really narrowed down the closet system choices that I had because I didn't want it just to hang on the wall. Johnny had mentioned the Container Store system, the Alpha system, and again, like that's not what I wanted. I didn't want it hanging on the wall and being able to be moved and all that stuff. So that system was out for me. I have it in my head, I want built-ins or fake built-ins. So we looked at like purchasing lower cabinets, and this has been like a long time coming, deciding exactly what I want, because any choice we were going to pick was going to be very expensive. So way more expensive than just doing it in April and then moving on to another project in May, June, July, August, and now we're into September. So this has been a long time coming. And in the middle of that, Johnny, one day he was just like, you know, we need a king size bed. Like I'm tired of squishing in this small bed. So we ended up getting a whole new bed. And to go along with that, we got nightstands, we got all new bedding. We still need a couple of more things in our master. So we mostly have redone our whole master bedroom in the middle of this, like thinking I'm gonna do one thing a month. We did most of the master bedroom one month. And then in August, I ended up getting containers from Costco, which my Costco haul will show up around the same time this video actually, because the containers were on sale. And so I mostly redid our entire pantry as well. So when I was thinking we'll do like one project a month, I was thinking more along the lines of like a pantry project, a couple $100 project, not a multiple $1,000 project, which this closet's ending up being. So that is why there's been this huge delay on things. The master's not completely done yet. The pantry's not completely done yet. I haven't even started the closet thing aside from like planning it out. I have been measuring the closet over and over, trying to get exactly the right things. So I do know what we're getting, and we're not taking out our full closet because we have built-ins on our closet already. So everything in our closet's really nice. It just does not work for us. So we're basically redoing about half of the closet, and I am super excited. So I measured everything out. I've gotten exactly what drawers and shelves and different like accessory type things you can get for these closet systems. They're basically boxes that you fill up with your own custom stuff. And I am so excited. I am waiting on samples to get here so I can decide which color we're going with. I'm pretty sure we want white, but I wanted to make sure I saw the samples. I cannot wait to get it. I have it completely finalized and planned out. I just need to hit add to cart. So that is going to be coming up in September. And then whenever we get it installed and put in and reorganized, I will have that closet tour video for you guys. And then we will start moving on to other things. All that long rambly thing to say, we are doing no spend September. Put us back on a budget, I don't know, like 3 or 4 months ago. Like officially we're back on the budget, trying to keep all the categories correct. With this budget, we are not a zero-based budget. We have quite a bit that will just go into savings, and I've been taking half of that amount and putting it towards, I'm calling it the fun money fund. So this is to go towards projects. So I take half of it, stick it in savings, half of it goes into my fun money fund, and that's what we have cash flowed some of these things with. So I ended up getting a bunch of indoor plants for us. We did some stuff in the garden. Oh, another reason why this is so delayed is like basically all of the month of August, I had various landscapers here getting me quotes for things and finding out that the landscaping right now is just prohibitively expensive. Like one of them quoted me $7,500 for like a small landscaping project, like not a big, huge landscaping project. We weren't like making hills or making anything flat or anything crazy. It was just like little landscaping things. And I was just floored at the price of things right now. So everything's kind of like that right now, especially around Austin, because there's a labor shortage, there's a materials skyrocket price, and so we're putting like all of our landscaping, all of our patio ideas on hold because they're just prohibitively expensive right now for us. But that took, you know, weeks of talking with different landscapers, trying different alternatives, trying to get the pricing down, and it just was not going to work for us. That took like weeks of my spare time, like going back and forth with different landscapers, getting people scheduled for quotes, meeting people for quotes, things like that. So that was also another reason why we're taking till September to do our first project on this list. But yeah, no spend September. We're really trying to keep the pantry stocked. I'm still basically going to use my full grocery budget, but that's about it. Like no extra kid stuff, no extra clothing stuff, no extra spending money, like my little budget for my own personal allowance that I give myself. No extras for that. It's just going to be a very tight month as far as extras. We will still do our date nights and we'll still get groceries and that's like it. Nothing extra. But that's going to give us that last little bit of my fun money to go towards the closet system. So I'm super excited about this. So all that to say, be expecting a master bedroom tour at some point when we finish up the master bedroom. I still need to get art. I still need to get new lamps because our lamps look super tiny next to our bigger bed and our bigger nightstands. I also need a couple extra bedding things, a couple extra accent pillows, things like that to just finalize that room. And then also a pantry tour will be coming up soon too. I've got to put the finishing touches on that and then I will share that with you guys. And then yeah, closet tours coming up soon. I feel like you guys have been waiting for this since I said in April, and now it's September. But I guess I work way slower than I thought I would for all of these things. It's just a lot more time for all this stuff. But anyway, that was my biggest main goal for the month. And then I have one smaller goal. It is just to read every night before bed. I was in the habit of reading before bed and I have broken that habit quite a while now. I've just been kind of scrolling on my phone, just doing social media stuff, and that's just not as entertaining as you think it's going to be. It's not as fulfilling as you think it's going to be. And so I just need to break that bad habit of just scrolling mindlessly before bed and do something that's good. Like reading is a good thing. So we ended up watching all of the Game of Thrones season 1 through 8. And just, I was having major Game of Thrones withdrawals after we finished watching. And so I'm actually just reading the Game of Thrones books again. I've already read the books. I read the books, I think when I was pregnant with Stella, I was reading them. And then we just watched the whole Game of Thrones this last couple of months, and now I'm back to the books. So I love Game of Thrones so much. I would recommend it. I'd recommend the books, and I'd also recommend the show. But yeah, I'm reading before bed. Sometimes I squeeze in a little reading time if Stella's off playing by herself, or if Olivia's home and Stella is home. Sometimes they just go upstairs and play now, which is great. The older Stella gets, the more I feel like she doesn't need me in her face playing with her and entertaining her as much. She's getting a lot better about independent time, so I can sneak away and just read a little bit. But yeah, that's also been fun to sneak in a little bit of extra reading time recently. So that is it for my September goals. I would love to hear if you guys have some September goals. I really was good about this a long time ago, like doing these monthly goal videos where I would tell you guys my goals and then recap how the previous month went. And so I'm hoping to do that for October, is just recap my September goals, how they worked, and let you guys know my October goals at that point. So I would love to hear your goals. Let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know what you're up to this month. And that's all I got. So thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.